Hello mortals, what up, and welcome back to the Dwarves! Yeah, I'm just gonna do this because I want to fight these orcs.
The army is too big for you, and even if you could defeat them, the battle would take up too much time.
Mate?
So you decide to march through the night to increase the distance between you and them. The forced march is strenuous, but you manage to evade the horde.
You serious, mate? I want to fight dwarves, not dwarves. 5 days. Okay, well, when we get to Ogre's Death, hopefully we can just stock up again. Alright, but we had to everybody hop all the way down there. Oh, I know exactly what to do. No, it's not gonna work. That's a shame. I don't really like to have fought those guys.
You can already see the oasis a day's journey away, but in the glimmer of the midday sun, you're not sure whether it might not just be a mirage. But the twins are convinced that there is a village here, and the prospect of a roof over your heads for the night keeps you going. The nearer you get to the oasis, the more the uneasy feeling grows that something's not right. It's too quiet, and you don't see any movement. Once you enter the village, your fears are confirmed. Your enemies have already been here.
Sweet! We finally get a fight! Let's go! Let's put J-Roon to the fight again! Except I'm gonna lose him in like 2 seconds because of a... Hello! Mortal scum! I have come to see if thou needs any assistance. I mean, I got Bro Squad here! Plus a girl.
This whole thing is probably a trap. We should...
Welcome to Pasna.
Hello.
I'm sure the citizens would greet you themselves, if they could.
Aren't we still in the parish
You
lands? Shouldn't
recognize
I be
the
able
elf
to?
immediately. You saw him with the leaders of the orcs, and he appeared to you in a dream after Greenglade. Or no, not in a dream.
Sintharas.
So we meet again, Tungdil. What do you think of my work in the vaults?
I love your voice acting,
It was a
man.
nice start, wasn't it?
An eerie smile sets on Sintharas's
I actually
lips.
really like the voice
Wonderful.
acting in this game.
I can see the hatred in your eyes. Come on. Come and get your revenge.
Dude, J-Roon is literally right behind you. You're gonna get your butt whooped. Alright? Hey! You do you, man. Let's start this fight. J-Roon, go after him.
What is it?
Sintharas killed. Okay, that
What
means...
is it?
It's your job too, going to. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's first pop this. Who's right here?
Yes?
We're gonna all hit you at the same time.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, he's almost dead.
I'm with you.
And he's dead. Dead like that.
Retreat! Back! Why are you fighting against us? You're the son of Samusin. You should have nothing to do with this unworthy scum.
I know he's only talking to J-Roon.
I've had enough of fighting. It's about time we head to your home.
I've had enough too. But we've got several days in the desert ahead of us before we can enjoy a cold beer.
And that's why we're a bro squad.
The longer we talk about it, the later we'll get to our beer. Let's go.
That is why we are a bro squad. That was an insanely fast fight, mainly because Boindil, Boindal, and J-Roon all hit him at once. It was insane. Time to level up. I can definitely see why they took J-Root away from me. I don't know, but dude, I don't really have a problem with Tungdil dying. I've had it a couple times. I've never really had the problem of him not doing enough damage. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't really have the problem of dealing too much damage. But you saw how quickly Synthrex dropped! Like, that was insane! But let's just get to Ogre's death. I am running out of food.
You've been traveling through the desert for days. The sand is simply everywhere. In your shoes, under your clothes,
That
in
sucks.
your mouths. Even the makeshift cloths that you've wrapped around your heads is of little help.
That sucks, man. I hate sand too. It's coarse,
With
it's
the
rough,
last
it
of the
gets
energy
everywhere.
You can muster. You finally leave the 40-mile-wide sandbar that separated you from Ogre's death.
Cool.
It is as if you've passed through an invisible wall when the raging wind and sand suddenly fall silent.
Are we sure it's not
In
magic?
front of you,
Just
an
saying.
enormous massive towers into the sky, the
Sweet.
Blue Range. The slopes cast long shadows over Ogre's
Ugh.
Death Fortress, which nestles in the spurs of the mountain. Even
This
from this distance, it
is
looks
the
impressive,
capital of
with
Bro
its four
Squad in
defensive
the
terraces,
Dwarves.
one above the other. The anticipation of entering a real dwarven city for the first time grows with every step,
This is
and you
beautiful.
feel the power returning to your limbs. You've almost done it.
Oh! Dwarves are more than dwarves! Let's go! See what the men have to say about this. Alright. I really like it how it actually keeps narration. I kind of don't like it how it makes it harder for me to do my Let's Play talking, but then again, you know I get so into the game, I don't talk anyway, so, hey. Okay, that looks awesome.
My High King, you have called me
Dude,
to
you look
succeed
awesome.
you to the throne. Here I
You look
stand
old.
before you.
Well, before you are chosen as the successor to the High King, hear, King Gandagard, the challenges that await you. Hordes of orcs are rampaging through the north and the west, and the perished land is stirring. It would seem that the Magi cannot sustain the barriers.
This gives us an excellent opportunity to attack the last elves in Alandor. They are weakened. The perished land afflicts them. Let us wipe out the traitors once and for all.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Hear, hear.
Madness. What are you talking about?
I do not recognize you, King Gandagar, in what you are saying. The elves are inhabitants of Girdlegard. Has your hatred for them clouded your senses to the point that you wish to ignore the words of our god?
Belendelin's gaze falls, as if incidentally, on the King of the Fourthlings' advisor.
Or is someone giving you bad advice?
On the contrary, it was Bislipper who finally supplied me with the proof. A report titled How the Fiflings Lost the Gate. It was the elves that poisoned the brave Fifling warriors in their stronghold. A devious disease spread by the pointy ears in the shafts of the Grey Range.
Impossible.
I always knew it!
Treason! I don't believe
They should
that.
pay for it!
the pointy ears!
Enough! Don't be so short-sighted! We are talking about the safety of Girdlegard. We must reach out and forge a large
amazing.
coalition with the elves. Yes, and even with the Thirdlings, if we are to defeat the perished land.
My High King, you cannot be serious!
Drivel from a dwarf who has grown too old in his post. Are we not here to choose a new
Do not
High
take
King?
off.
We have waited.
I don't care how
long.
old. He's got grandpa power.
It
Hello.
would seem you will have to wait a little bit longer. The second aspirant has arrived.
Hello. Also, your
Our
ponytail
guests
came
must
out of
be
the back of your
tired
hood.
from their long journey. The meeting is adjourned till tomorrow.
Sweet. Alright, but I want to see the guy in battle, okay? Grandpa power. Grandpa bro. He's Grandpa bro. Every dwarf in this game is basically a bro. Except for one. And maybe two. Actually two. Two dwarves. Two dwarves are not bros. 3 dwarves. Just 3 dwarves. Because the characters are so well written! I love them so much! Can I help you?
But why do you think that I...
Everything will become clear. I've had a room prepared for you. Before you take to your bed, please pay the High King and I a visit in the throne room.
Okay, did you just walk back into the throne? Didn't we just come out of the throne room? Isn't this the throne room? Enter the throne room. Why even bother me leaving?
Tondil,
Hello.
come closer.
How you doing, Grandpa
The power
bro?
that the old High King radiated when he called the assembly to order has drained away from him. His body is sunken in the throne, but his eyes are alert and interested as he looks at you.
The lost son returns to his people. Thank Vracus. Tell us what you learned on your journey.
You describe your adventure down to the smallest detail. Neither the king nor his advisor interrupts you. From time to time they nod, as though they were already aware of certain facts. Their brows become more furrowed with every passing minute.
Cool.
When you're finished with your story, you also have some questions.
Do I get pseudo choice? I do get pseudo choice. Am I a fourthling and heir to the throne?
I don't want to appear ungrateful, and I'm happy to finally be among my people, but I will not ascend the throne. I hardly know anything about our customs and laws. Everything that I know, I have learned from books that Lot Yonan gave me. There must be more suitable heirs than me.
Your renouncement honors you. But to be honest, you never had a claim. To stop Gandagar, we had to stall for time.
Lot
Grandpa
Yonan
Power.
helped us with our little story. We don't even know if you are a fourthling.
The king's advisor misinterprets your unbelieving gaze and quickly adds,
We're only being as deceitful as goblins for one solitary reason. To stave off possible harm to our people.
you feel
This
as
is
though
gonna
you've
end
been hit
badly.
in the stomach. If this is true, not only have you lost your newly found kingdom, but Master Lot Yonan also didn't see it as necessary to inaugurate you in the conspiracy.
Yeah. That never turns out well.
Game is being played here.
Gandagar, as king of the fourthlings, is to supersede me as High King. But his mind is poisoned with hatred towards the elves. He would probably win a war against them, but he would weaken us, and Girdlegard would not be helped by this. I was hoping for a great coalition with the elves, and even with the thirdlings. I would have given anything to start the negotiations. In times of great need, only the common goal can count.
And
That is
which
true.
role have you planned for me?
Well, with you as a second aspirant, certain possibilities of protocol open up to us.
Well, okay, so how am I supposed to do this?
Your plan has a flaw. Even if I were to light up, I couldn't win. No one on the council will vote for me.
You don't have to win.
Belendolin points to the Steelies in the throne room.
It's written in our laws that the High King can oppose an heir if he isn't elected unanimously. He can then demand a duel or a contest in order to determine the winner.
Such a contest could take weeks, if not months, and it would win us some time.
And what exactly would this contest consist of? This is actually where things get interesting. And, like, politically wise. And I thought this was actually a really cool idea.
What kind of contest would you have us compete in? Gandagar is surely superior to me in many things.
Everyone in the council will write a task on a piece of paper, and from them, the contest will be drawn.
And this only once you have made a speech and have won over as many as possible in the council to your side. The more sympathetic the council is towards you, the higher the chances of a contest that fits your abilities.
Speech?
So cool!
You're beginning to like this whole thing less and less.
This is how we're going to elect the High King of Bro Squad. You know, once I go somewhere else. Or leave Bro Squad. I don't know. How could I leave Bro Squad? Well, if I stop being a bro. That's how. I can get fired from Bro Squad. I mean, anyone can get fired from Bro Squad as soon as you stop being a bro. But that's so cool. Like, the whole idea is you have to bring out as many council members. The council members write down a task that the person has to do as part of the contest. And basically, if the person likes you more, they're more likely going to write down a task that you're going to be good at and your opponent's not going to be good at. So it's literally the only way, if you don't have the most amount of councilmen on your side, there are two ways. Pure chance or being better than your opponent at everything. Like literally just be like, hey buddy, anything you can do, I can do better. Alright. Are you sure this is what's best for our people?
Really the best for our people.
I know why he's full of hatred.
If you cannot dissuade Gandagar from carrying out his plans, it could end in a fraternal war.
Don't worry. We'll open up his eyes and he will recognize the malice of his feigned friend. We just need time, and you must gain it for us.
Alright. Suit choice.
I'm ready to do it. But I will need all of your support.
You can be certain of it, Tungdil.
Belendalin smiles at you encouragingly.
You say Andakai may have found a way to defeat Nodon. And she suspects that the Magus is possessed by a demon from the outer lands. It may be possible to kill this demon with an axe called Keenfire.
I'm sorry, what now? I'll prepare for my speech or something.
I have commissioned armor that is worthy of a prince. It will be delivered to your chamber by sunrise.
You say goodbye with a queasy feeling in your stomach. You always thought that you were articulate, but the prospect of having to make a speech in front of the
Dwarf
council doesn't exactly fill you with elation.
That is fine, we don't care. You just have to deal with it. Oh, that... Can I change it so I can look at it? Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it. What's... I saw something on the side. Stells. Let's look at it.
Vrakas, who made the dwarves of stone, has himself been hewn from stone by these self-same dwarves. A masterly piece of work, like one of which only the masons of the secondlings can still accomplish today.
Oh, the secondlings were the stone masons. Okay. Alright, I forgot about which one it
You
was.
skim over the ornate runes and look for the passage that Gundrabor and Belendalin told you about.
If there is more than one candidate from a kingdom, and none can bring together all of the votes for themselves in a ballot, the High King can decide whether to declare the candidate with the most votes the winner, or to have the candidates compete in a contest to determine the victor.
Cool. Anything else? Coal fire? Then we'll stare creepily at people later.
The coal fire is lit when the kingdoms meet for council. It has lain dormant much too long, until it was finally lit again a few days ago.
Alright. Melendil.
The High King's advisor has the build of a warrior. His eyes are like those of a bird of prey, and you can see a keen intellect behind them.
Cool, bro. Cool. Hey, Grandpa, bro. Grandpa,
Even
bro.
for a dwarf, High King Gundrabur is very old. His long white beard suggests 500 or more cycles. He seems weak, but when you talk to him, you feel an aura of grandeur.
Dwarves are only really supposed to live for like 300 cycles, and he's lived for almost twice that. Awesome. Grandpa Bro. He's totally a Grandpa Bro. I want to see him fight. I read him fight in the book, and it was awesome. It was awesome because he was just the Grandpa Bro. I'm never gonna stop that. Hello, twins. How you doing? Fine. I'll go around the other side.
Your Highness.
Hello. Okay.
The High King and his
That's
advisor
it.
don't know where I come from either. But they only want to use me to delay Gandagar's coronation and ultimately prevent war with the elves.
Whatever happens, we will stand by your side, Scholar.
Cool.
You're not sure whether the moral support of your friends will be much use in a contest with Gandagar.
That's fine.
But it feels
Bro
good
Squad
not having to
empowers
go
Bro
through the whole
Squad!
thing on your own.
Alright, bye. That's all I care
I'll
about.
continue to...
Don't.
Bye. Bye. Go away. I'm done. I don't talk. I fight. Pete's sake. Where the heck is my room? I just want to get that armor. That sweet, sweet armor. Alright. No. Enter the chambers. Let's go. I have no idea how much time I put into this episode. Oh well. Probably spent most of my going on about Grandpa Bro. Just like I spent most of the last one on J-Rune.
Andikai, what is it?
Hello. Why are you in my room?
I came to return these books to you, Tungdil. Luckily, I was able to make sense of most of it.
You observed how the Mager took time to study the books during your escape.
They are records from the Outer Lands. They tell of demonic beings from Barren Ground who can take possession of humans and invest them with great power.
Immortality, for example?
The Mager nods seriously.
They
Yeah.
speak of an axe forged by the Undergrounders called Keenfire. It is said to have the power to cut through the flesh and bone of the living and completely destroy the demonic spirit deep within their soul.
Uh-huh. I feel like you should have told me this before I went to the bedchambers, because that's how it was in the book. You told us about this, and I told the High King about it. And so.
So you think a demon from the Outer Lands has taken possession of Nudin?
Probably.
He looked very different when I encountered him in Parista, and he rose from the dead even though you cut off his head. That can't be explained purely through the power of the perished land.
And he wanted to prevent these books from falling into our hands. That would only make sense if Keenfire had the power to defeat him.
Cool. So, Keenfire could be our best chance.
Where is this Keenfire?
I don't know if this weapon was ever forged. It requires rare materials and masterful craftsmanship.
Uh-huh.
The purest, hardest steel, stone barbs decorated with runes, a hilt of Sigurdaisy wood, inlays made of all the noble metals, the blades studded with diamonds, smithed in the hottest forge.
We are dwarves. We have the most
Sounds like an
talented craftsmen.
amazing weapon!
And you have the
Gimme,
Sigurdaisy
gimme,
wood.
gimme!
It is amongst the objects in your rucksack, which is fortunate as there are no more Sigurdaisies in Girdlegard. But even if you manage to forge the axe, it might all be just a fairy tale. It's too little to wager our lives on.
I don't know. Fairy tale's not worth killing someone over. I mean, or keeping someone alive over. Really. Alright. Let's go! I am not
All
doing
the missing
pseudo choices.
materials as well as
Clean
the
this up
here
immediately.
in the stronghold. After all, Gandagar and his fourthlings are here. A stonemason from the secondlings, and I can smith.
The Mager looks at you thoughtfully, and for a short time it seems as though your enthusiasm is rubbing off on her. But then she says,
I wish you good luck, Tungdil.
You still want to leave Girdlegard, but what will happen to your realm and all the other realms?
I admire your optimism, my friend, but it isn't wise to stand in the way of a rolling stone.
Unless you're the
I don't
Hulk.
wish to give up my realm, but I would only be prolonging the suffering unnecessarily.
But
you don't want
I
to let
fight to the
last
bitter
Mager
end.
in
You know,
Girdlegard
you guys
go.
know me.
Unfortunately, you can't think of anything that could cause her to stay.
Many thanks, Honourable Mago, for all that you have done.
Great for you guys. Okay, so mushroom and cheese platter. That cheese is green. Ew. Anyway, so yay! You guys know me. I'll fight to the bitter end. I'll never give up, even if there's no hope of winning. I'll fight. Makes me a kind of a try-hard Dark Souls player. Doesn't mean I'm good at Dark Souls. Just means I eventually beat everything in Dark Souls.
A variety of cheeses, pickled cave mushrooms, toasted vault moss, and some smoked sausage.
The intense smell of the cheese
I'm getting
makes
hungry
your
right now
mouth
thinking
begin
about
to
it.
water.
Making me begin to water. I'm hungry. Let's go to bed and get that armor.
You are looking forward to the first proper bed for weeks.
You're welcome. Lie down and sleep. We are tired. We are done with this
You
day.
undress and lie
We are-
down. Before you know it, your eyes close and you fall asleep.
Thank you for not sharing that.
When your new armor is brought to you the next morning, you can hardly believe your eyes. However, as a smith, you can't stand the fact that you haven't contributed anything to it, and decide to add some inlays.
Here we go.
Even one who wears the armour of a prince can still be a farrier underneath it, don't you think, Tungdil Bolafar?
Can I help you, douchebag? Alright. Let's be sassy.
Just like a snake in elegant clothing is still a snake.
Ignoring your question, Bisleypur eyes you very exactly before he speaks.
So, you want to be one of our kingdom? A foundling brought up by a wizard? One wouldn't think it possible. And I don't think it possible either. There is no proof of your origin, and Gandagar's the council on his side. Why don't you spare yourself the disgrace and just not turn up in front of the council? Put your scheme to bed, and we will take you into our kingdom. We will give you everything you need your whole life long. In exchange, you support Gandagard instead of challenging him.
You mean that letter? Or just wait for what I have to say in my speech.
Children of the Smith cannot be silenced.
Yes!
Ah, but no fourthling can remember a dwarf child ever going missing.
And you know thousands of the fourthlings personally, and know exactly where they live in the mountains, what they're planning, or what small tragedies take place in their lives?
You have a sense that all the long evenings in the library and debating with Lotyonen weren't for nothing, as Bisleypur struggles for a reply, then lets it go.
Go.
You've had enough
Go.
of this dwarf.
Go away.
He makes you feel uneasy, or worse still.
Get out.
Get out!
A humanized bastard will not issue me orders.
Oh, that's
know
the
your
goal.
place, false dwarf.
Yeah, that gold actually is supposed to happen in yeah, that actually was supposed to happen in one of the challenges. But there wasn't much action in this episode, so I think this is where I'm gonna end it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe for more content. Check out the videos down there and down there. Those look interesting. A little more mumbo jumbo comics, a little more sense.